The desire to impress people leads to all sorts of foolishness. The secret to becoming great is to focus on doing great and impactful things, not to make people see you as great. The secret to doing something well and exceptional in an exceptional way is to focus on doing that thing and not to focus on telling people that you are doing that thing. For as long as you want to be wise because you want to speak wise things so that people will clap for you, you will never be wise. If you want to do something well, then don't care about people seeing you doing that thing. Just focus on getting better at doing that thing. If you want to learn how to sing, then just focus on understanding what singing is and learning to sing. Not because you want to go and impress people. Don't even think about the fact that people will watch you. Even if yes, one day people will. This is the problem that happened with the people in Jesus' day. Because this principle I'm telling you of greatness, it applies everywhere. I'm going to touch it in regards to money, in regards to greatness, in regards to wisdom, and regards to worship of God. In regards to worship of God, like I said, to do something very well, you must focus on doing that thing. Not focusing on looking like you're doing that thing. The people in Jesus' day, the Pharisees and Sadducees, those guys were the religious leaders. And they were like the top dogs. They were like the most holy people. But Jesus condemned them and called their worship fake. He called their worship fake because they loved to be seen like they were worshiping God. They will wear scriptures on their body, not to worship God, but to show other people that they are holy. They will pray outside so that people can clap for them. They will mess up their face so that people can see that they are fasting. That's why when Jesus came to teach us how to worship God, how to truly worship God, how to do great things, how to worship God truly, in spirit and truth. In spirit by the help of the Holy Spirit. But in truth, it means that you are worshiping God for who God is. Remember what I said. The secret to doing great things is to focus on doing that thing, not to focus on making people know that you are doing that thing. That is why Jesus Christ redefined every act of religious worship. For prayer, those Pharisees were praying outside, showing themselves. Jesus said, no. Get yourself inside your room, close your door, and pray to your Father in heaven. And your Father that sees in secret will reward you openly. Jesus said, don't pray using a lot of meaningless, pay attention to this, meaningless words. Because the pagans think that by their many words, their gods will hear them. But your Father already knows what you ask before you ask it. When Jesus said, don't pray with meaningless words, he means that don't just be reciting statements you were taught. Speak from your heart. Pray from your heart. Open up your heart to God. I'm talking if you had a sexual thought and you're not proud of it, tell God, God, this is what I was thinking about. Recite it to God. Speak it to God. However you want to do, whether it be meditating it in your heart, praying to God from your heart, or praying it with your mouth. Be open to revealing your total self to God. It is when you open your heart to God that the Holy Spirit can enter into you and you'll be filled. The Holy Spirit can fill you and take control. God will not use you against your will. If Jonah decided to continue running from God, God would have just killed him eventually. So God will not use you against your will. It takes you being humble by opening yourself for you to be used by God. Fasting, Jesus said, when you fast, don't be like those people that mess up their faces. No. Clean up your face, take a bath, wear fine clothes, rub oil on your face and walk out and be strong. And your Father that sees you in secret shall reward you openly. And when you give, do not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, like those people that give to impress others, for they have already received their rewards. But give in such a way that your right hand will not know what your left hand is doing. Jesus came and redefined everything. He redefined everything. The secret to doing great things is to focus on doing that thing, not focus on letting people know that you are doing that thing. Not focusing on your selfish desires. Not trying to impress people. Even with business. My brother, get good at your craft. Just focus on getting good at your craft. You start a business. Just focus on getting better, improving every single day, 1% every day. Just keep improving, mastering the model. And I promise you, whether it take 1 year or 2 years, the moment you reach that point of competence, you will never get back to the ground again. You will keep on increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing.